Welcome to Nalla Narasimhareddy Education Society Group of Institutions, Integrated Campus NAC, affiliated to NAC NBA. This is Kameshwari from Department of Civil Engineering. My subject Geotechnical Engineering. In that Geotechnical Engineering, today we are going to discuss about soil phases. Soil deposit consists of a different soil deposit compress the accumulated solid particles plus void spaces between the particles. Generally, soil consists of a permeability. The in between the soil particles space occupied by either water or liquid. In between the void spaces are partially or completely filled with water and either filled with air. In rainy season, the void space between the soil particles filled by water, and in summer season, the void spaces between the particles filled by air. Hence, this is three-phase diagram, that is solid plus air plus water. Now we can see soil particle. Generally we can show soil particle, but in this soil particle, in between the soil places consists of a voids. That voids filled by either air or water. Three-phase diagram, solid particles between the voids. These voids filled by air and water. In fully saturation condition, for example, oceans or seas, that is water is stagnant on a top of the surface and below the soil. In between the soil particle, between the voids only filled by water, no air gaps in between the voids in fully saturation condition. But in summer season, the soil particles between the voids filled by air only. Three-phase diagram during summer season and in rainy season, solid, water, air. Now we can discuss some of the definitions, that is the basic definitions of geotechnical engineering. It is useful for our GATE exam also. One side taken as volume, another side taken as weight. Weight of solid, weight of water, weight of air equal to 0. And volume of solid, volume of water, volume of air. So total volume of voids is equal to the soil particles between the voids only filled by either air or water. So volume of voids filled by volume of air plus volume of water. So that is equal to volume of voids is equal to volume of air plus volume of water. Now first definition, void ratio. Void ratio, E is equal to, the symbol E is equal to volume of voids by volume of solids. So the soil space between the voids either filled by air or water. That's why volume of voids is equal to, already we can written volume of voids is equal to volume of air plus volume of water. So it is the defined as the ratio of volume of voids to the volume of solids. That means amount of voids present in a soil mass in comparison with the amount of solids. Amount of voids present in a soil mass in a comparison with the amount of solids. That is the definition of void ratio. Now porosity. Porosity, it is defined as the ratio of volume of voids to the total volume. It indicates the amount of voids in comparison with total volume of soil mass. It is the amount of voids in comparison with the total amount of soil mass. The range is in between 0 to 100%. Porosity is expressed as percentage. Now the next definition, degree of saturation. The symbol is degree of saturation, S. It represents the amount of water present in the void space in soil mass. The space between the void space only filled by water in rainy season. It is defined as the ratio of volume of voids to the volume of water. The entire voids fill only water. That is in rainy season. Example, ocean. In dry season, no air voids in the soil, so that is equal S is equal to 0. In fully saturation condition, we can make it as S is equal to 100%. And air content, the opposite of saturation condition. In air content, it is the ratio of volume of air to the volume of voids. That is equal to entire void space between the soil particles only filled by air only. It is generally in between 0 to 100%. It represents the amount of air present in the void space of a soil mass. The soil space between the void space filled by air. So in dry season, summer season, air content 100%, fully saturation soil, A is equal to 0%. S plus AC is equal to 1. Air content AC is equal to 1. That is equal to A suffix C is equal to volume of air to the volume of voids. Next definition, percentage of air voids. It represents the amount of air present in the total volume of soil mass. It is the ratio of volume of air to the total volume. It is expressed in 100, but here written as N into AC. First of all, we can write N into AC. Porosity N is equal to volume of voids by total volume into air content. AC is equal to volume of air by volume of voids. Volume of air by volume of voids. So cancel. That is equal to volume of air by total volume. So volume of air by total volume. Same. That's why we can written as N is equal to percentage of air voids NA is equal to N into AC. And bulk density. Density symbol, bulk density or unit weight. We can represent as gamma. It is ranges between 12 to 24. Bulk density. Density is equal to weight by volume. Total weight already we can discuss. Weight is equal to weight of air plus weight of water plus weight of solid. But weight of air is equal to 0. And total volume is equal to volume of air plus volume of water plus volume of solids. That is we can written in this equation. Density, bulk density gamma is equal to weight by volume. Weight of solids by weight of solid plus weight of water by volume of solids plus volume of voids. In this volume of voids, we can written as volume of air plus volume of water. Volume of air plus volume of water. So it is defined as the ratio of total weight by total volume of soil mass. Next definition, dry density. Dry density or dry unit weight. It is expressed as the ratio of weight of solids to the total volume. Weight of solids to the total volume. Here units will be very, very important in our semester exam also. Kilonewton per meter cube. It is used for knowing the water content and bulk density, dry density can be computed. And next definition is density of soil solids, gamma S. It is defined as the ratio of weight of soil solids to volume of soil solids. Gamma S is equal to weight of soil solids to volume of solids. It is written as Ws is equal to gamma S into Vs. Gamma S into Vs. Now gamma S is equal to Gs into gamma W. Specific gravity. Next, saturation density. Saturated density or saturated unit weight, saturated unit weight, we can express as S is equal to 1 SI units kilonewton per meter cube. It is defined as the ratio of total weight to total volume of soil mass saturation condition. Next, we can density of water or unit weight of water. Unit weight of water generally we can taken as 9.8 kilonewton per meter cube. It is the ratio of weight of water to the volume of water. Next, specific gravity of soil mass. Specific gravity is equal to density. It is defined as the weight of soil mass to weight equal weight of water. Specific gravity. Next, submerged unit weight generally gamma submerged is equal to gamma sat minus gamma W. Some cases we can written as gamma dash also. Same, gamma submerged or gamma dash is equal to gamma saturation minus gamma W. In fully saturation condition, gamma saturation due to capillary rise, top of the layers also some of the moisture content. That's why you can calculate unit weight of water also. This is also SI units expressed as kilonewton per meter cube. And specific gravity, the value is in between 2.6 to 2.75 standard value. Some cases it is given in problem. Otherwise, we can take it as 2.6 to 2.75. So specific gravity defined as the weight of soil solids to weight of equal volume of water. Next, relative density. It is expressed as E max minus E by E max minus E minimum. That is maximum void ratio, minimum void ratio, natural void ratio. It is ranges from 0 to 100%. Thank you.